synthesizing this interview, you need to step back from it for a bit before you write it down. Pray for guidance about what to capture from the interview. Become familiar with all the components that we've asked. And then within an hour or so, maybe even within the same day, complete the interview summary. The blue boxes down at the bottom of this screen accurately reflect your interviewee's responses. I know that it's already going to be through your screen, through your filter, that you hear these things, but as accurately as possible, try to share what the person said that you interviewed. And through these, the voice of CBF Global Missions emerges. It's going to emerge from these interviews that we are all a part of over these next few weeks. After the interview, complete all the sections of the summary, and then we ask you to return the summary. You have this email address in your materials, but SV interviews, strategic visioning interviews at thefellowship.info. And if any time during this process you have questions, you have concerns, you have thoughts, make sure to share that with any of the leadership team, with Rob or with me, with Jim Smith, with Harry. Any of us would be happy to do that, to talk with you about it. Your 6 interviewees will be sent to you with the contact information. Again, who this person, name, who they are, email contact, phone contact. Contact them immediately to set up dates, confirm the phone number where you'll call them, and then flow your interviews 1 to 2 over the next week. Complete them. All summaries must be submitted by July 17th. That needs to happen so that we can start mapping what's coming in, how this information is being processed. That's a pretty long assignment that has to be done. So we need it by July 17th. The leadership team has already marked off some large blocks of time where we're going to take each summary, put sheets of paper up on a wall, and start mapping. What are we hearing? What are the themes that we're beginning to hear? We really come to the end of this interview training. I think it's pretty simple. Once you study the materials, I'd encourage you to get out the interview document, the piece you will be using to interview the persons you're going to be calling. I challenge you to get out the training book, lay it side by side. Start reading the training material, start looking at the interview, start looking at the summary document that you will be asked to return. I think it's going to come to you pretty easily. And if you have the same experience that I had during the training when I was being trained on this process, it's going to be a pretty powerful experience to be able to tell your story, what's been important to you, where you've been used in a strong and mighty way. I'll be thinking of you as you begin to do your interviews. And again, please remember, if you have questions or concerns, feel free to contact me or any of the leadership team. Thank you.